All right, guys, today we're on an e-bike frame. I just got done putting the plugs in there, blowing it off. Might I'll turn the booth on. All right, we're going to go through here right quick and just put a quick coat on them. Light hat, light hat. There we go. Now we can see something. I tried to keep these hot, but I've been goofing around so long with the plugs that it's probably not going to melt, which is okay. We can deal. We're going to move on to the frame. Just trying to get a quick coat on it now. The color this is going to wind up being is a color called Magnum Blue Sparkle. It's actually a black base coat. This is gloss black. We'll put down a black base coat, and then we're going to put down Magnum Blue Sparkle, which is a clear. It's a clear that has blue metallic in it, apparently, like sapphire-ish blue looking metallic. I just seen a picture of it. I've never done it before. I've never sprayed it. We're going to find out what we're going to do. It'll be fine. I've done a lot of this style stuff before, and it works out great. This has a little heat in it. It's a little bit of melty going on, barely, but really the whole idea of the hot thing is we're trying to, a lot of this is cast, and we're trying to expand the air pockets or any potential air pockets before we put our coated material on it. That'll help eliminate or minimize the microgassing, which is microgassing is where you ever look at a part and it's got a bunch of little tiny itty bitty, like I guess you could call it pinholes, gas marks, bubble marks, whatever you want to call it. That is what we want to eliminate. And by expanding the air in the part before you spray it, you are eliminating that or minimizing it, because you're able to actually expand the air, put the powder on there, and then the powder, when the part starts to cool, the powder is actually drawn into the void. When you seal it up from the outside and there's a suction on it, it pulls it in, and it helps to keep it from happening anymore. All right, so that's our semi-hot coat. You know how you have chocolate, you can get the sweet or the semi-sweet. Well, this is the semi-hot coat. It didn't really melt. It did, because I can't wipe it off. I'll show you an inconspicuous spot inside the battery box. See how I can't wipe it off? I touch it, nothing. That's because it's melted. All right, oh, that's it. We're gonna let the camera cool down since it's a turd. Old turd. Anyway, I'm not really letting the camera cool down. We've only been on for, well, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt the bitch about overheats and shuts off about now. We've been live for what, 3 minutes? Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Would not put it past it. But anyway, we're going to wait this out, let it cool down a little bit. I'm just going to put a real quick dust on it. It ain't going to take much because it's pretty much already melted, right? I got a few shiny spots, and it'll help get a little bit more film thickness. As you see, I put a quick and dirty coat on. I didn't try to do anything. So I'm just trying to turn it black, get it covered, so she can draw in her air pockets and all. There's a few spots in here where it's, but it's no issue. We're going to let it eat, because the thing about it is, if you got this thing hot and you got an area where it doesn't want to go, and you sit there and hammer that area and do your little, you're going to wind up fouling everything around it. Does that make any sense? You can't stay in one spot in the hot coat very long. You got to flash it. You got to be moving. So, all right, good stuff. I'll come back here in a minute and I'll show you the dust coat, and then we'll show you putting the sparkly clear on it. Yay. I'm gonna look like I went to the titty bar or something. All right, We'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, we're back. We're gonna dust this thing up. I noticed that first, actually both of them, they kind of sort of semi-melted. That's crazy. I didn't think they were gonna melt at all because I kind of goofed right. There's a lot of plugs. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. There is a lot of plugs. But you got to mask it up so the guy can put it back together. That's important, man. I mean, there's nothing more frustrating than trying to put your project together and cussing a powder coat guy because you can't get a bolt in or, you know, now most of these guys, and for you guys that are taking your stuff to the powder coat shop, okay, have some taps and dies. You know what I mean? Because even masking them as much as I try to and get everything right, okay, even sometimes the first thread will have a little powder in it. You can't get the bolt in it. So you got to run a tap in it. And for guys that own shops out there, I would suggest that you invest in a good set of taps and dies in metric and standard so that if you do miss a hole, you can tap it for the customer. The things you got to watch out for are like weird threads that, you know, a thread on a stem or a thread, something that you're not going to get a die for that. You know, you might not get that die at McMaster car. So you got to watch out for stuff like that and make sure you mask it. So there's that. I'm not telling you to not mask stuff. What I'm telling you is it's good to have the tools to correct threads when you're in this business. That's all I'm saying. And I have a ton of taps and dies. I mean, I even have the big ones for like, you know, you do link bars on a truck, you know, you got the heim joints in the ends. I got taps and dies from 5/8, even 1/2 inch, all the way to 1.5 inches for big mud truck stuff. So, and the left hand and the right hand, there's a lot to it. So you really want to mask that stuff so your customer's not cussing, because that stuff's not cheap. The big stuff, whoop, not cheap. But you got to have it. All right, so we're done dusting. We're going to stick this in the oven for a short time. We only want to go in. This deal here is probably going to go about 8 minutes, just enough to bring it up. 330 to 350, somewhere in that range is good for me. When I turn the camera off, I'm going to pull all these plugs out. There's not going to be any plugs left in it. The reason why, you can see, like on this is a perfect example. That powder that's on that plug will be bridged to that triple tree. And it'll be terrible. No, you don't want to do it. Actually, I had those taped and they were in the oven for maybe 20 minutes and all the tape came off. So I was like, I wonder if plugs fit in there. I prefer to tape it, but I can do it this way. It's not a problem. All right, we'll come back here in a minute. All right, guys, we're back. We're going to put this blue color on here, and I've done some other small pieces, the swing arm, and some other pieces in it already, and I'm going to tell you, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's very hard to make it even, for one, and it is weird. It has big pieces of metallics, and they lay in the corners, and it doesn't look, oh, you're about to find out right now. Oh, gosh. And let me tell you, this is gun etiquette city, okay? I cannot explain to you. You get the gun close to it, you might as well just throw the whole thing in the garbage, is what I'm telling you. You have to just watch and see. You'll see what I mean. Look at the sizes of the piece of metallics that are in this. You see it just laying on the surface? And you see how far back I am? The reason I'm that far back is because I did that other stuff already. And man, let me go ahead and tell you, it's a shit show. How is my light going off? That's not a good thing. I'm going to have to go remedy that. All right, I can see, said the blind man. All right, we're going to continue with this here situation we got going here. It's hard to get it inside the frame. You just got to kind of stay back here and let it in the middle in there. You got to push it in a little bit, but that it's out. I mean, it is what it is. You got to get it in there. That's why I went around and did the outside of the field first, so that it's covered and it doesn't try to blotch. Okay, let's try to run up this and see if we can do any good here. Wow. This stuff is something else. And you really got to agitate the hopper or whatever. I don't know. Whoa. I don't know how you would do this if you were spraying it out of a hopper, because you really got to get down on the agitation, or what happens is the fluidization makes all the particles go to the bottom. Super weird, man. I'm not a fan, but it's okay. I mean, it's okay. We're you know, I'm not freaking out yet. I'm not going to freak out, to be honest with you. We're going to be just fine, I hope. All right. Actually, it's not bad on the even. The even is the distance. You see how far away I am? I mean, I'm literally so far that it almost, not like it wants to do it, but it's doing it. Did it fine. Okay. I'm not even going to try to go in there. All right. So now, I don't know if I can tilt you up here. We're going to go up here. Look at these. All right, here we go. There we go. Would you just look at it? Wow. Remind me not to do this color on any of my stuff. I just don't like it. I think it needs to have a, Jesus. This is like being at the titty bar in here. All this glitter floating around in the air. Feel like I need to tip somebody. I don't know, guys. It's just, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't get it. I mean, I guess it's never going to look even. But let me go ahead and tell you this. It didn't look even when I did the other stuff. Okay, now, let me show you what I mean by didn't look even. I'm going to take you around here and show you the good, bad, and the ugly. You see in them holes? It looks like it's concentrated blue. Look around. It don't look even to you, does it? I mean, it's got a little, and look at this. See how it lays in the corners? See how it lays in there? Oh, terrible. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It looks good when it's done, but I don't like it. You probably have already seen it, because I'm probably going to put a snippet of the first set of parts that I did in the beginning of the video. So, but it just, All right, I'm going to unplug this thing. Then we're going to go in the oven, and we're just going to cure it. This is a 10-minute at 400 powder. So we're going to bring it up to temp, cure it, and pull it out. It's done. We'll wrap it. So we'll do some glamour shots outside and some stuff like that in the sun when we're done. And that's that. I tell you, if you're going to spray this, you better stay on your gun etiquette. If you get the gun close, that blue will be a big, I can't even explain it to you. You have to stay, my rule is going to be 2 feet. 2 feet, no closer than 2 feet. And it's going to take a while to cover it. But like you saw what it took. And just take your time with it. Hopefully it comes out good. We'll see here in a minute, won't we? All right, guys. I appreciate you watching. If you guys want to, see the channel grow, comment, let me know what you want to see, what you want me to do. I'm kind of running out of ideas. Not really running out of ideas. I'm just doing things as they come through the shop. If that's what you want to see, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. You know, nobody's telling me that they don't like what I'm doing. So until that happens, we'll keep on keeping on. Hopefully I can help you guys get through the day a little easier. That's really what this is all about. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. All right, it's not so bad. It went on pretty good. I got it pretty even.